What's up, y'all? It's Honest Movie Guy, and I'm back with another movie review. Today, I want to review a movie I saw this weekend. It is called Good Boys, made this year. It was pretty funny. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure you know why in this review. So, for those that have forgotten, this is how it works. First, I give you a synopsis of the movie. Then, I give you a spoiler-free review of the movie, and finally, I give you my honest rating and my honest recommendation. So, let's jump in. The synopsis for Good Boys reads: Three sixth-grade boys ditch school and embark on an epic journey while carrying accidentally stolen drugs, being hunted by teenage girls, and trying to make their way home in time for a long-awaited party. Alright, so the synopsis literally sums it up. These three boys, they ditch school. They're in sixth grade and they leave school because they need to get a new drone ASAP, right? So it was a pretty entertaining ride. The actors, Jacob Tremblay, Keith L. Williams, and Brady Noon, they did a great job in their respective roles. Children actors are usually hit or miss. These dudes, they nailed everything. There was a lot of cuss words for kids that are, I guess, that young. Well, they're not too young, but young kids. You don't usually see that in movies nowadays. But it was extremely, extremely funny to hear them cuss all the time. They nailed everything. The facial expressions, the dialogue. They did a great job. I commend them for that. Give them a round of applause. I really loved all the characters, all the portrayals. Like, it was very realistic in terms of, I think, how sixth graders would act. Alright, so that now brings me to the whole script and the plot. The characters acted very realistic for what their age would be, in terms of they had some moments where they cried, some moments where they were just fearful, some moments where they just didn't want to do something, and also a lot of moments of huge curiosity, which I really like, because when you're that age, you're trying to figure out, okay, like, how this is, how that is, in terms of, like, sexual stuff, and in terms of just, like, how life is going to go, whether you're going to stay friends with these people, whether you're going to go apart, whether you're just friends because you live by each other, or because you're friends because you guys go to the same school. So many different dynamics. So I thought it portrayed that very well. When I was watching it, kind of made me think of how I used to feel when I was, in sixth grade, trying to figure out how things were really going to go for me, and the little different things that I started to, experience and think about. So I did like that aspect of it. I thought the movie was just very, very funny. Very, very funny. It was just pure lighthearted comedy, though very vulgar. It was just very, very funny. I thought it was just a dope experience. Me as a kid, the kid in me would have loved to have gone on something like that. I never did, but just the whole journey, I thought it was just dope. I thought that even though the plot wasn't like crazy original, it was very, very entertaining. It had its own little twists and turns that you kind of, I'm not gonna say you didn't see coming, but it was nice to have them rather than just going just straight. I thought that towards the ending, the last maybe like 20-25 minutes was kind of unexpected and kind of how it went. It kind of showed the growth of the characters, which is, something that you don't usually see in these type of films sometimes, especially when it's more geared towards kids. Usually it's like when they grow older, then you see it, but it was nice to see that development in it. I don't really have any huge complaints for this movie. So IMDb gave this movie a 6.8. I give it exactly that. It is worth a 6.8. I don't think it's any monumental type of film in terms of humor or anything like that. Like, we've seen great humor like this in many movies prior. The plot is not crazy original. We've seen people go on a day trip or day adventure trying to get something or save something or to get to somewhere. So it's nothing new, but I do think that the element of it being focused on these kids and kind of how they're transitioning from being kids to kind of teenagers, and in the sense that we never seen kids just cuss like this over and over and over again. That's what makes me kind of rate it a lot higher in my books than all the other films that I've seen that are similar to this. I thought the script was just great, and I liked how it was focused just mainly on the kids. There wasn't a lot of like adult elements to it, because sometimes that element just kind of just brings down the film. So I love that they focused just mainly on the kids, and it was just a great experience. Well acted, great script. I have no complaints. It was a dope movie. So I recommend you guys, if you haven't seen Good Boys, go out and watch it. You'll have some laughs in it. If you're a little younger, it might resonate with you more. If you're a little older, you might start reminiscing, thinking about how you felt when you were their age. But regardless, you're going to enjoy the movie. You will not be bored, and you're going to love where it's going to go. That's it for this review. I'm the Honest Movie Guy. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and tune into more videos on my channel.